In this video, you're going to learn exactly how I went from a college dropout to working a 9-to-5 sales job to making over 40K in a single month as a 19-year-old business owner running an SMA/consulting business. And I'm going to be running through it and going through my journey and how you can do the exact same thing with every single component as to why you're stuck right now, how you can scale, going over every single division that it takes. Okay, so I was probably a little bit similar to you. In college, or maybe you worked a 9-to-5 job and you just didn't want to work it anymore. I remember cold calling, and it was painful. It was absolutely painful. And I was working in London, when London is this grey and it looks like this all the time. And I wanted to pursue an online business. So as you can see here, I was trying different business models. So I was trying, I was going to potentially, do YouTube. This is actually the same channel as this is now, so that's pretty crazy to think about. Stocks trading, as you can see here, had trading on my wall. I made my first sale online as an affiliate marketer. And I remember showing my friends this, this here, and I showed them at the gym and all that kind of stuff. And I was super gassed. Like, that feeling of making $1 online is absolutely unmatched. And then I found SMMA, I found the agency game, and in a single day, this is 10K British pounds, it's around 13K US, it's around 32K cash US, it's around a 42K revenue month, but we'll say 40 just to, kind of make it, round it down. 16K week US, a 6K day, £7,500 sent to the bank, 6K, etc. And I'm not doing this to like flex or whatever, but it's just relevant considering that you want to possibly do the same. And I've been able to do some cool shit by doing this, by figuring online business out and kind of living my dream of going from like a 17-year-old kid who wanted to just like make money online and wanted to do all this kind of stuff to actually doing it and kind of living that life that, is sold online that you probably want right now, because you're probably similar to me. You're just you're just a kid who wants to make bread online and have fun, right? So after my first 10K month, actually I spent 10K British pounds in the month of June last year. Which if you told me that'd be fucking crazy. I took my team out to Marrakesh, which was super sick. Hosted an event, networked with some killers in the space. Obviously, I did with my business partner, who was from the same hometown as me, and I literally went to school with him, and we kind of came up together, right? Hosted my own event. We spent 12K British pounds, it's around 16K US in the month of October. We went to Dubai, and it was super cool as well. Okay, but I don't want to go through that too much. I just want to kind of break it down of kind of where I went and kind of how surreal it feels to be I've gone from wanting to make money online, do affiliate marketing, all this kind of stuff, to actually making semi-bank and traveling the world and meeting people and living this cool life. Now, so let me break through why you cannot make 10K a month, okay? So you listen to this, you want to do it, you want to understand it, okay? So these are all the 6 problems as to why you're struggling right now. The first problem is that you're confused on what to actually do, okay? So the market right now is pushing, you should maybe start growth operating, or you maybe start an AI business, or you should start an SMMA business, or you should start a build and release, right? All these fancy terminologies, all these fancy terms, which are leaving you with a lack of clarity. You're confused, you're looking at the market and you're thinking, I feel like I should be making money, but I'm not making money. What am I doing? What is everyone else doing? How can I, because all you want to do is just make money, right? So you may be looking at, then you're looking at copywriting, you're looking at all this dumb shit that's not going to make you any money. You need to understand that every single business model like this is the exact same thing, right? It's just providing value. It's just providing a solution to a niche, to a person, to a business model, okay? So forget this. Let me save your clarity. Forget all this and think, how can you just provide a valuable service, which I'm going to be running through exactly how you can, okay? Now, the second problem you have is you cannot book appointments. How many of you listen to this video right now are just sending Instagram DMs and you can't book a sales call? You can't get anyone interested. It's because you have a poor understanding of human psychology, right? You try something and then you stop, right? You probably listen to this right now like, oh shit, this is like, yeah, I try something, I stop, and I do all this kind of stuff. And you don't know how to scale outbound, paid, or any prospecting campaigns. So you cannot book appointments, you cannot sign clients, you don't know the logistics of this, which cause you to not book meetings. Not book meetings, you're not going to make money. Problem 3, you lack in-depth understanding, okay? You have no understanding that you have no leverage in your market. All business is collecting leverage. My business has got easier over time. I've been able to get amazing results, been able to do all this stuff because I have leverage, okay? You're a fish fighting amongst sharks. Imagine a fish, imagine a shark. You're the fish and your competition's a shark, you're never going to win. Okay? And your competition has advantages that you're unaware of. Okay? So when your competition understands this, understands leverage, don't mind that. Understands leverage, let's get this up. Understands leverage, understands there's not, they have competitive advantages, you're always going to lose, okay? And then lack of understanding when it comes to building real value, okay? Problem 4, is that as well as not understanding the business tactics, you compare yourself to others, okay? You're probably maybe, okay, let's say you're older than 19, right? And you're like, oh shit, he's done all this at 19, like I must suck then. Or like, you're probably like maybe 17 or 18 and you're like comparing yourself to a bunch of guys that have made millions online. Guys, understand there's billions of people on the planet. The probability that someone's going to make more money than you will always be a fact. Someone will always have and be better than you. It's a fact. Look at the billions of people on the planet. It's just a matter of probability, okay? Now, you procrastinate and you overthink, causing you to get nothing done, okay? You want it badly, but you question whether it's possible. So you're sitting there right now and you're like, I want this, okay? I want to be able to go to this. I want to be able to do this. But you question whether it's possible, okay? And then you get nothing done because of this doubt, because of the procrastination, because you compare yourself to others. So if that sounds like you, then I recommend you stick and watch this video because you're in negative loops, right? Problem 5, you have poor team and back end, okay? You hire cheap team members. I don't know about members. You hire cheap team members, or you hire them off commission thinking they're going to do anything. No one is waking up to save your business but you. You have no coaches. You have no support. You have no service for you. You just wake up and it's you and your business. That's a very scary situation, okay? You cannot deliver for your clients, causing churn. And then you get scared to outreach because of your delivery, right? And then, you don't know how to leverage ads to predictably scale. You're unaware of how to manage, conversions and pipelines and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so leverage activity. This is why you're stuck. And the business owners that don't make it, the agency owners and the SMAs that never make money are stuck in this cycle. They go from clarity to can't book meetings, to lack of in-depth understanding, to negative loops because they're depressed. You have a poor team and then you have no leverage activities, okay? So this is how you're actually going to scale to 10, 20, 30K a month. So if you listen to this right now and you're like, oh shit, this is me, right? Then this is what you're going to do about it, okay? The first thing is you need to find in-demand market solutions, okay? So finding lucrative market opportunities. Now, you need to understand that you are in the game of business, okay? So, for example, one of my friends, Ben, really cool guy, is going out to Bahrain, and he is getting investors to start pretty much Amazon of Bahrain, okay? Now, you're thinking, well, that was random, like, what, this is not relevant. He's found lucrative marketing opportunities. You need to understand that you're still in the game of business. You're still in the game of innovation, even though you're listening to every X and Y Z guru, right? So have a look at the market. Is AI something you want to go into? Sales growth agency is something you want to go into? Content growth something you want to go into? Look at what's trending. Look at what's in demand, okay? So could you provide, for example, automation? Could you help businesses with new marketing channels? Could you improve the inputs of a business? Could you collect better data? Now, you need to understand that all you're trying to do is find a business owner that can pay you bank, but you need to have something. You need to have some asset that can deliver growth. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Look at industries like AI. Can you craft an AI service? Can you help them with done-for-you automations? Can you replace clients' team with more reliable systems? Can you implement a new acquisition channel, for example, SMS or email, right? Can you track the data for your client? Can you improve the client's overall efficiency? This is how you need to be thinking if you actually want to start making progress, if you want to start making money, right? Because if you don't do this, you're going to be everybody else. You're going to be in the sea of red, right? So, for example, content growth is pretty popular right now. Everyone's trying to become like an influencer. So can you provide mass content growth? Can you automate systems and make it more consistent for clients? Can you analyze the data? What I'm trying to get for you and all of my clients is how can we build something irresistible? How can we build something in the market that no one else is doing? And when you do that, you find opportunities to make a ton of money, right? So can you operate the most leveraged ROI for the client? No more dead services, okay? If you've got a dead service, you're going to get dead results, okay? So can you see trends, right? Could you see the evolving industries? Can you see the future must-haves? What's being left behind? Most people are being left behind without even knowing it. Most people are playing a game they can't win without knowing it, okay? So It's important to understand, okay? Can you bring value to the marketplace? Can you help someone with their achievement? Can you provide a unique solution? Can you have a speed to result? Can you get business owners quick results, design outcome, engineer growth, high barrier to entry value creation? If you do not understand all these things, if I'm talking to you right now and this seems a bit like, whoa, like I'm not like, I don't understand this. This is why you haven't hit 10K a month. This is why you haven't hit 20K a month, because you don't understand these facets here. You don't understand these variables, okay? So, and we go into it, okay? So you need a cash ROI driven offer. Your offer to business owners, okay? Because remember, we're helping business owners and we're providing growth, okay? And we want to do this in the most leveraged way possible. It needs to provide cash for the business owner. It's very difficult to get paid when you don't correlate to the financial prosperity of a business, right? You need to make them more money. If you can't make them more money, you're dumb, bro. Like, what are you even doing, okay? You need to be irreplaceable. Look at AI. Look at freelancers. Look at all these people in your DM saying, I can help you do this. I can help you do this for free, for commission. Maybe even some of you, right? High client LTV, make your clients worth a lot, right? So whether this is taking rev share, whether this is, doing whatever, right? Provide a done for you implementation, okay? So do stuff for your clients. Info is becoming so commoditized, okay? Look at info online. Literally look at YouTube. It's flooded. It's flooded with people who are experts, right? Who can help you scale, right? So that's important when it comes to your offer. Finding unique solutions. For example, is it a sales growth agency? Can you improve the show rate? Can you improve the close rate? Can you place closers? Can you place sales managers? Whatever it is, you need to think about your niche, your business owner, and how you are going to provide the growth, okay? And how you can do it in a way where you stack it, right? So there's different levels, there's multi-levels to your offer instead of just one. You never want to just be one, okay? Because you're going to get outpriced within the market, okay? Now, going over to client acquisition, okay? So how can you have effective outbound, inbound, and paid machines, right? Well, one, and this is where everybody should start, in my opinion, is Instagram outbound, right? I've cash collected 16K weeks doing Instagram outbound. It's the most powerful prospecting platform, no doubt, if you do it in the right way. And of course, some of you watching this video and you're like, I'm getting no replies from Instagram. That no one's replying to me. It's because of a couple reasons. Because you don't have any of this stuff, okay? So, a couple of things you need. One, account optimization. So if you go to my account here, and this is how much I can zoom in, very clear, unique messaging, right? My company, the CTA, results, lifestyle. You look at it and you go, who's this person? Okay, is this not just some copy and paste bot account? Okay, direct, unique messaging. Okay, so a high value perception of what you sell, right? The leverage mechanism to drive the desired outcome for the clients. Whatever your desired outcome is for your client, whether it's 20 appointments, whether it's paid ads, whether it's add 10K MRR, whatever it is, there needs to be some mechanism which is unique. And if you don't, you're going to get bullied in the market. Why? Because there's 20, 30, 100, thousands of people doing the same thing as you. And then a one of one within the market. So if you are not unique, nothing else really matters. Okay? Because it doesn't even matter if you're good. It just matters if you're unique. Right? Because look at the market, right? Look at this current state. Everybody's copying each other. Everybody's doing all this. Everybody's got the same headlines. I'm sure my headline will get copied in a couple of days, right? Expert Instagram outbound talent. So I don't prospect myself. I don't lead scrape myself. I don't set appointments myself, okay? If you're doing that, you're stuck in the business over and over and over again, and you'll never grow, right? Because although you're busy, you're not growing, okay? So that's really important to understand as well, and that's what we place for clients. Right? So Instagram outbound, super powerful, okay? Now, another powerful asset is paid ads. So I'm working with 2 clients doing 100K a month. They run a lot of ads. They run $300 to $500 a day to spit 100K a month, okay? That's not even that big of a budget. They can probably up that as well, right? Now, different kind of ads that you can run. Now, I know if you're sitting there and you're a beginner and you ain't got a budget and you're like, oh, like I wouldn't do paid ads and that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, like probably start here, but it's still important to know. Right? So there's direct response ads, okay? It's simply where you put your offer in front of a prospect. Now, this can work really, really well if you've got a very B2B offer. If you're working with solar companies, you're helping them book more appointments, okay? Instead of going out to the market and going into Facebook groups and doing all this shit, just run a direct response ad and you'll get leads, okay? Generate attention daily, okay? Attention is the most leveraged asset in online marketing nowadays. Okay, you look at Tate. Why? I don't know if I can say his name on YouTube, but you look at Tate. Why is he? I don't know how much he's making. Maybe 8 figures a month, right? For sure, right? Because he generates attention daily. Iman Gadzi generates attention daily. He's probably got 200 accounts on his Instagram, right? Like, how can you fucking you can't compete with that, right? He gets attention daily. And this isn't even like to just like YouTube Shorts and stuff. This is ads, right? Getting attention. How much attention are you getting if you're sitting there as a business owner and you're like, oh, I'm not growing, I'm not generating leads, I'm not generating appointments, I'm not generating sales. How much attention are you getting? None? Okay, well, you know, you've got work to do, right? Build the custom audience, okay? So we hired a, you know, ad coach to kind of help us out with paid ads and all that kind of stuff for us and our clients as well. Generate and build a custom audience, guys, okay? Now, test different funnels. So opt-in funnel, webinar funnel, profile funnel. Probably not webinar if you're like a B2B offer, but opt-in definitely, okay? Direct response opt-in is what I'd be doing if I was going after, for example, maybe coaches or solar or med spas or whatever it is, whatever offer you have. To opt in to direct response is going to be a way to just like generate attention daily and start actually generating leads, okay? Increase ad spend by 20% every 3 days to scale. So if your ads are working, the formula is increase ad spend by 20% every 3 days to scale that offer, okay? So test ads, okay? Actually start dialing in every single acquisition channel that we're going to go over, okay? Now, important to understand is also dialing the leads, okay? So if you are running ads and people opting into your funnel and you are not dialing the leads, then you're wasting money, okay? Manage the sales pipeline. So as you can see in this video, just going through pretty much everything, okay? Now, you want to place a dialer. They're going to book leads onto sales calls. They're going to qualify the lead. And then you're going to analyze the data conversion of the sales pipeline. And the thing about this funnel, and what I found about companies doing 7 figures, 100K a month, is that you can put infinite funnel throughput, okay? So most people are telling you to run profile visit ads on Instagram, okay? So profile visit ads on Instagram. And although this is great to you know, gain a bigger audience and do all this kind of stuff, you can't really scale infinite throughput on it and convert them because you can only send 35 Instagram DMs per day, right? Or Instagram are going to ban you. And also putting people on a platform where, you know, there's other people as well, right? But with opt-in funnel, it's like with your CRM, you control all of the leads, right? So you can put infinite throughput. You can put 10,000 leads in a day for it if you're running that many ads, right? Or 1,000 leads a day. Whereas with Instagram, yeah, you can put them through and yes, they get nurtured and all this kind of stuff anyway, but you can't contact 1,000 prospects on Instagram a day like you can with a funnel that has a dialer, SMS, you know, really like a proper sales team dialed in for an opt-in funnel, okay? Now, that's important to understand as well, okay? So if you're going to start running paid ads at like $30 to $50 a day and stick with this formula, right, you will need a dialer as well, or you dial the lead yourself, okay? Another one to understand is LinkedIn, Facebook, X, outbound prospecting. Diversify your systems. If you're below 10K a month, get on every channel. There's no reason why you shouldn't be on every channel if you're under that, because there's no point, right? So LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Facebook groups, and Twitter as well, okay? Now, important to understand, inbound content as well, okay? So marketing is a form of automated sales, right? Building an audience and deploying content assets, okay? So for example, this video right now, you off this video could go linked below, you can book in a call with my company and that can help you grow, okay? Now, I'm not like CTAing there, genuinely, but this is an asset, okay? This is the deployed content on a platform that's automating my sales, okay? When I'm asleep, this is automating sales, right? So, YouTube, Instagram, build digital real estate, okay? So via sales, longevity assets, story nurture, use ManyChat, organic, become an authority within the space, objection handle, nurture, right? If you look at all the gurus that make money, they do this, okay? And they don't tell you to do this, right? So maybe I'm the only guy that tells you to do this. But if you want longevity, if you want to print, if you want to travel and just like fucking have people piff like that, then you're going to need to do this, undoubtedly, okay? Now, email campaigns, okay? So agency owners and coaches lose tens of thousands a month by not dialing in emails, okay? So opt-in sequences, 14-step sequences, as you can see here. Pain points, desired outcomes, nurture the messaging, right? Cold outbound campaigns, so lead scraper, scrape hyper-qualified leads. You can scale with 1,000 plus per day. If you're doing 1,000 emails per day, then you're gonna make money. If you're not making money right now, if you're stuck, I'll ask you, how many emails are you doing per day? None, right? Okay, so how are we making money, right? So manager to manage all the email softwares as well, okay? Daily insight, to your email list as well. So you need to start thinking like a marketer. You need to start thinking on a high level, okay? None of this just, oh, I've got a guarantee offer on Instagram and I send 35 DMs per day. No, like we need to think like a marketer now, right? You need email lists. You need opt-in sequences. You need paid ads. You need a proper Instagram funnel, okay? You need a dialer and actual system to manage a sales pipeline, okay? You need to diversify your channels. You need inbound content, right? I'm sick of gurus pretending that there's one thing, or like you just need to do this because it sounds easy. You right now, this sounds hard, yes, because it isn't, but you need to do that. You need to do it, right? Network as well, so you can travel, connect with people on Instagram, masterminds. You know, some of my clients at my event, signed clients because of the mastermind as well, which was super sick. So that is client acquisition. Client acquisition is more in depth than you think. It can be more technical, okay? So let's go over the team structure to make this happen, okay? So building a team of expert, right? So one is the acquisition team, right? So this is the team. So if I go into, there's kind of like two teams, right? There's your acquisition team, and there's your delivery team. And when you get a bit more, there's like your accountant and all that kind of shit as well. One for your acquisition team is your editor, right? So your short form content, your long form content, your YouTube shorts, and your VSL and paid ads. I have a separate editor who does this and this. My same editor does short form and YouTube shorts, okay? So that's for your acquisition team. That's for your editor, right? And then there's growth setter experts, okay? So Instagram, growth accounts, and they manage proxy managers as well. If you don't know already, Instagram are banning people who've sent spam DMs. So, you know, for our clients at mobileclients.io, we make sure to have proxy servers and kind of IPs as well, so they do not get banned. You can just, you know, send DMs without, you know, losing all your progress, okay? So the growth setters do that for you, right? So you don't have to do it yourself. Media buyers, right? Optimize funnels, spin new ad creatives, track the data. You'll probably do this by yourself at the beginning, but then you can, you know, hire media buyers to help you out as well, or coaches, right? And then a copywriter for weekly emails, okay? That is your acquisition team, right? This is going to automate sales every single day, new attention every single day, experts booking appointments every single day, okay? And then your delivery team, right? So a VA just to kind of like look over stuff, maybe like onboard and all that kind of stuff. The client's copywriter, the client setter, the client's media buyer, the client success manager, the placement and hiring manager. So for mobileclients.io, if you come on board as a client, when you're ready, place a copywriter, we place a setter, we place the media buyer, we place the success manager, whether you're an agent channel, whether you're a coach, okay? To move this faster, to get real talent in the business and real systems, okay? So that's kind of what the delivery looks like. So always imagine with your teams, it's like acquisition, like how we make money, right? How is the business growing, okay? And then there's delivery. So how are we actually, you know, maintaining the business, getting a good reputation, getting amazing case studies, okay? So, what else should I go through? So, delivery, okay? So, printing client results, okay? You need a good onboarding process. If the first 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours isn't incredible experience for your client, then the rest of the delivery is going to be pretty dead, okay? You need to gather data. You need to set the right expectations of what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, the time frame. So they're not, for example, and, you know, I like to use this good analogy. One of my friends in the space kind of taught me this when we met up in London. And he said, you know, imagine if someone, you know, is going to shoot a football at you, right? Imagine if you're standing here and someone has a football and they're going to shoot it at you, okay? So football here, they're going to shoot it at you, but they keep fake shotting, right? So if you're not a baller, or like soccer for you Americans, they like fake shot the ball. So they don't actually hit the ball, right? You're bracing for pain. You're bracing for the feeling. They keep face shotting, you keep face shotting, and they don't do it, okay? This is what happens when you tell your client that you're going to help them do the world. You're going to help the client make 50K a month. You're going to help your client do all this bullshit, and then you don't do it. They brace for it, they expect it, and when it doesn't happen, it hurts even more, right? But if you're just real, if you're legit, then they're going to be okay with that. And then set the game plan, okay? So there's always a building phase, and there's always a data phase, okay? So building phase is onboarding the team members, training such project calls, and integrating the system. So this is the building phase of any delivery, okay? So when we do it for potential you guys, you know, placing the setters, refining the offer, all this kind of stuff. If you're doing, for example, Facebook ads, this is just building the ad creators and boarding the teams. There's always this building phase, and there's always the data phase where it's like, okay, has this worked, right? Because you're never too sure. And I'm sure some of you guys have delivered and you're like, yeah, I thought this would work, but it kind of didn't. This is just the data phase, okay? So that's with delivering. You're going to print client results like this, right? 0 to 20K a month, I'm not going to kind of go through it because I know you're like, you're trying to sell, but there we go. Assets and setup. Okay. So how do we kind of like, what softwares do we use? How do we kind of manage this all on the back end, right? So first thing for your clients, you need an onboarding drive folder, okay? You need somewhere to hold everything. Organization is very, very important when it comes to delivery, right? So we have an onboarding form, so onboarding, so tasks, to be completed. We have the roadmap, appointment setting folder. So we have inbound, outbound tracking, kind of just like sheets and all that kind of stuff, so we can see the leads, etc. Content, so edited, unedited content data and strategy. We have the ads, so we have ad scripts, ad creatives, the ads tracking, as you can see here, so we can see exactly when our clients come on board, the ad spend, the followers, the conversions, the showed up calls, the book calls, etc. And this allows us to just honestly be able to put money in and get money out, right? Because we can see exactly, okay, how much are we spending, how many followers is generated, how much revenue, how many qualified calls, what's the ROI on this, okay? So that'll be for the drive folder. The sales, so we track all of our clients' sales tracker, so we can see here like how many closed deals, the revenue, cash collected, etc., etc. Okay, so the tools and assets, business breakdowns, expense tracking sheet. You just need that for your client, and then kind of logistical stuff like the guarantee agreement, whether the client signs an NDA. If client, for example, for us, like agencies don't usually sign an NDA, but sometimes if we get a big coach or as a big audience, then they're going to sign an NDA just because they don't want their revenue or the stuff out there. Which is a little bit annoying when you've got clients doing 100K a month and they've signed an NDA, but there's not much you can do, right? Discord channel, so get them into the team chat, one-on-one communication. So this is for like if you're onboarding a client, what should you do? You want to have channels for different aspects of delivery, okay? So for example, if you're linking a Zapier automation to the client, for example, client name and then sales, right? So this is just like, for example, say I was your client, right? Luke, sales. And then every time I get a sale, then an automation would come through of the sale, okay? So weekly reports automation, sales, book calls automation, okay? Now, for the Go High Level setup, we use Go High Level for absolutely everything that we do. We also white label for our clients, and we built a fucking full stack system that we paid a couple grand to actually go build. It's incredible, okay? We use it for every single client. You can track SMS, opt-in pages, email marketing, dialers, etc. And you can just build a real CRM, which I want you guys to start thinking about, okay? Because forget all this like, I'm just some send DMs on Instagram and I make no money, okay? You need to build a real business. You need data, you need emails, you need numbers, you need a CRM, okay? So free training funnel. So for example, you can split test, you can see the number of opt-ins, and you can just kind of like, for example, see split test, opt-ins, etc. Right? Book call funnel. So you can integrate this with Facebook ads to find your cost per, qualified book call as well, which is the most important number if you want to scale, right? Because if you know that your cost of qualified call is $100, and then okay, well, if we spend, for example, $500, we're going to book 5 calls. Out of that, we've probably got, maybe a 80% show rate. So we've got, for example, 4 calls, and then out of that, say it's a 50% close rate. If you got a 4K ticket price, then 8K from $500. Now, it doesn't always work like that. $100 per qualified book call is incredible, and you would sell your fucking mortgage to scale this. But that's just an example of how you can see that, okay? Now, email sequences, so 14-step email sequence. You can see a tag to see where the leads are coming from, so actually really dialing down data inside of the business. And this is what we do for every single client that comes on board, so we can actually see how things are structured, okay? Because if you don't know where leads are coming from, you can't optimize, you can't stop things, you can't do anything, right? So if you can see that leads are coming from ads, if you can see that leads are coming from Instagram, if you can see that leads are coming from YouTube, you can either turn up the system or stop a system, okay? So you can see tags, email marketing. We warm up every single email for clients, a warm up inbox to avoid spam. It's incredibly easy to get put in spam and blacklist and all this kind of stuff, which actually just stops your revenue. Like if you're in spam, if you're in it's such a minor thing. There's so many little technical intricacies to it, but like if you're in spam, if your emails aren't being seen, then your funnel, you might as well not, well, you can run ads, but it's going to be way less effective, okay? So then we hire a specialist for email delivery. We have them for every single one of our clients, okay? So dialer, they own their number. They have time zone sheets to dial leads as well. So as you can see here, there's actually a full stack setup that goes into this and hitting real scale of numbers, okay? So pricing and product development, okay? So we're pretty much going through most things. So yeah, right? So high ticket up front, right? Like you cannot scale if you're charging less than 2K. Like if you're charging less than 2K for your service, you kind of work a job, but it's kind of worse than your job because you work all day, every single day, right? The reason being, you can't hire a good team. Your delivery costs eat into this is like 1K profit. What are you going to do with 1K profit? And you can't do anything with that, okay? So you always want to, cash collect up front, really, really important. After your first 5 to 15 clients, you'll be able to go through mass product development because you'll be able to see exactly like how to build the best product because you'll be able to see, okay, this client had this great experience, this client had this experience, this worked, this didn't work, etc. There's only so much you can really do from the outside looking in. Like, you can't build the best product if you had no clients, right? Why? Because you have no feedback. No one's been in the product. So yeah, you just will never do that. You want to become a case study fucking machine, which we've been able to do at this point. Just get so many people on interviews and client testimonials, which is fantastic. Some sort of revenue share or some sort of performance fee on the back end. So for our offer, we have a couple divisions. It's like you either come in for the done with you, which will kind of like help you out with the support, or you come in for the done for you. And this is where, we'll potentially looking to take rev share as well. Now, there's aspects of the done for you within the done with you. So with done with you clients, we'll still place the teams, etc. But we won't be looking to take revenue share inside of your business if you're not doing at least 40K a month, okay? Cool. So software plus ascension offers, like I said, you can come in for like done with you plus done for you, or you can just be solely done for you partnership offer. Like I said, there's different ascensions and softwares. Streamline and automate delivery, so expert team and talent. So whether this is for your clients, as you're making sure you can automate the kind of system so you can start acquiring more clients, right? Because most people, again, they get stuck, they do some outreach, sign a client, and then as soon as they get busy in delivery, they shut off outreach, which is bringing in the cash, and then it all goes to shit when the client leaves, right? You never want to be in that situation because you're going to be constantly trying to acquire new clients, and never be able to actually deliver. So that's why the importance of having the team to deliver, and then you can always go out to the market and sign new clients as well, okay? So that is exactly how you're going to go from 0 to 40K a month. That's exactly how I did it, by understanding all of these things, all of these facets and divisions that actually go into building a business. Understand that was a pretty long video, but that's how I went from, stocks trading, from, doing my first sale online as affiliate marketer, just wanting to make money online, to being able to actually go do it, live this life, go to Dubai. I'm thinking of going, probably going to go to Miami to meet these boys in I think October, which will be pretty cool as well. But yeah, if I can do it by the age of this and 19, and you're probably a little bit younger than me, maybe you made 10K like 15, bro, you're killing it, right? Then you can do it as well, okay? So if you do want to have all these systems done for you and kind of built out and work with me personally one-on-one, there is a link to opt in to see a little bit more, find out. It's not like a book or call. You have to put in your email, put your number, and then we can you can see a little bit more about the offer, and then go from there. So yeah, have a good one, and yeah, we'll speak soon.